Good morning. My name is Sonny Caldwell, Operations Section Chief for PNW 2, and I'll give you the operational update on the Lookout, Horse Creek, and Potholes fire for the day. Start up in the Lookout fire, up in Division Alpha. All lines are holding, so we got some patrol mop up along our current lines there, and then we're going to do a little bit of burning out if available up towards Drop Point 10 to the north here. Moving up through Bravo, working those contingency lines to create future firing opportunities. Delta will be the same story, connecting with Bravo in there with our primary lines, and then connecting Delta to Foxtrot. I'd like to emphasize a little bit of extra work in the connection between Delta and Foxtrot. That's kind of a critical point for us. It's a difficult piece of ground that we're exploring several options in order to do that. Coming around Foxtrot, we did do a little bit of burning up here in the Deer Creek area, just to create a buffer if the fire gets in that drainage. That way it has something to bump into if it starts getting alignment with the drainage and slope. Coming around the eastern edge of the fire over here, all of our lines that are on the fire's edge are holding in good shape there, so doing a little bit of patrol status. And then down here in November, we're calling this the Triangle. Yesterday we did some UAS operations, some aerial ignitions, and then continue that through night shift just to kind of slowly bring that fire off the edge. That way, when we do have the right window to burn off the rest of this division there, things will be set up real well. Coming around to the whole southern part of the fire, everything's looking real great in there. A lot of heavy emphasis on the lines in there to protect all the residences and private values at risk there, and everything's holding in good shape. So no concerns on the south edge of the fire. Let's move down to the Horse Creek fire. Horse Creek fire, the good news there is the western edge is still holding, and we're still chasing this fire to the east. We are picking up spots to the east. Got another one last night. Still not a concern. We're able to get around them, but we're having a hard time figuring out how to bring this fire back down the steep cliff right here, back down into Horse Creek. So we're continuing to come along this fire from the west, the north, and the south along the Horse Creek Road, and then with direct dozer lines up here in the north. And we're looking to pinch it off down there in Horse Creek, but having a hard time finding a good area to do that. So there's a lot of scouting still going on there. Let's move to the Pothole fire. Pothole fire, is in pretty good shape out here. We got a good plan here. There's another road that's not shown on this map, so what we're doing is connecting road to road here, trying to get road to road here, but as you can see, it's kind of pooched out, so we're getting direct in there and coming around. We got some crews dedicated to that right now. Right now it's kind of held up down here in the creek bottom before it could move into the wilderness. So what we're doing is trying to basically get around this fire on all three sides, box it in, and then develop a strategy of how we want to deal with it once it does get to that wilderness, into the wilderness. And that'll be the conclusion of my report.